welcome back. It's your girl Briera, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to do a quick angel guide oracle reading for the Pisces. This will be an angel guide oracle reading that helps to focus on your strength, heart, and guidance at this time. I would like to call on the Holy Spirit and my spirit team to please come to my side to help me deliver divine messages that is of the highest white light. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Oh my goodness, Pisces. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm all getting all stumbling over my words, child. Hopefully I didn't mess up my intro. No, I'm just kidding. I hope you're doing good out there, Pisces. It's Pisces season, so happy birthday to all the Pisces, okay? Happy birthday to you, Pisces. I hope you have enjoyed your birthday or you will enjoy your birthday, okay? So let's see what Pisces strength is at this time. Pisces strength. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit team. Pisces strength at this time. I probably did stumble a little bit. I don't know. Let's just keep moving forward. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit team. Pisces strength at this time. We have angelic frequency. Angelic frequency. And I feel like it's all about understanding the divine rituals for truly what they are, meaning to understand in all you do, you should feel wholly present in what you are doing and what you are truly delivering. Even when it comes to the way you go about your everyday routine, allow for that to sink into your mind and your body, that those are divine rituals, and how that makes you feel is actually what's that potent connection you have with yourself. I feel like you are safe, and understand that your angels are truly here. I feel like you need to continue to look at the bigger picture of your situation and make sure you are checking in with yourself daily, okay? I feel like it's time for you to truly shine, and I feel like whatever you have been pouring your heart into is what's going to contribute to your success moving forward. I feel like continue to live, love, and breathe, okay? I feel like continue to see the beauty in life, though. Don't get lost in the angelic frequencies that may surround you. You know, that's a big thing with a lot of divine connections that we share with things outside of ourselves. We can get lost in that frequency, and it's encouraged to not get lost in it, though, as being the children that has to walk this earth, you know, and produce more children to walk this earth. I feel like yeah, somebody does no see. Just I feel like love and let yourself be loved, okay? Because it's all about staying grounded in your light, staying grounded in your way of thinking, being, and seeing. I feel like what no longer serves you is well behind you, or it needs to be well behind you. I feel like you have recharged enough, you know, and take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I feel like your confidence is what helps to generate the success, okay? But yeah, it is encouraged to not get lost in the frequency of understanding the connection you have with these angelic beings, okay? Because you'll be surprised. Yeah. I mean, I won't say it is like interstellar, but you'll be surprised. What if it is that, right? What if it is just a form of yourself trying to speak to yourself? So just be careful and don't get lost in all of it. What's the blessings that Pisces carry in their heart? Divine Matrix. Okay, Pisces. I'm just like, it's the wisdom, okay? It's the wisdom that's gained through the encounters, through the discoveries, right? Through the happiness. I feel like there's been a lot of God incidences and synchronicities that has helped you to track down your fears and desires, and it's been really beautiful, or it feels like it's been really beautiful as you move forward, okay? I feel like continue to see that, even if something is cracked, it doesn't mean that it's broken, right? Just because something isn't, really like top notch all together and, like smooth, doesn't mean that it's not perfect in itself, okay? So I feel like continue to be the healer that you truly are when it comes to healing your own wounds and, nurturing your children and the children of the world. Because I feel like that has a major part of, or that is a major part of your purpose that you have to truly rely on. Because, yeah, because you don't want to get lost in the galactic way of being, seeing, and doing things when it's not necessarily necessary, okay? Or necessarily the truth. And that's something we have to accept, especially when it comes to like the energies of electricity. Like that's like a big one, there was no need to capitalize off of it, but they found a way to. So it's like continue to move forward, but understand that the things that they no we because it is us, we are them and they are everything, but the things that we have to have in a certain way, in a certain manner, just shows that not everything is the truth. So as long as your heart and your mind and you are looking at the bigger picture and understanding what these divine rituals mean to you, you will always be prosperous within your own life. Hmm. I feel like you have to continue to stay grounded, though. Stay rooted and grounded in your truth. Love yourself first. Lead by example. Okay? Because it's not necessarily the energies, it's just nobody wants to see anyone else do better than them. So we'll play around in the solar plexus, which that doesn't get you anything, and we'll try to disturb what you have going on because of the fact that we understand that what we have been contributing to doesn't amount to anything. It amounts to everyone having to pay in when that's not even what was intended. So because of trying to always take from things that you're not supposed to take from, it only results in everyone. And I deeply mean everyone. I don't care what part of the world you are in, what weapons you have been able to make through the humans and all of these things, you still have to pay in different ways and that doesn't truly feel like that's the way light and love. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Continue to move forward and see the synchronicities for what they are. You know, it's at the bottom of the deck, so we're not going to talk about what's at the bottom of the deck. What's the guidance? Soul Star activation. Yeah, it's like that. It's like fulfilling these soul contracts, being devoted and committed to yourself, you know, and those that you love. I feel like luck is truly on your side when it comes to overcoming certain obstacles and really difficult situations, right? I mean, very difficult, because I feel like someone's intuition has not been open for quite some time, and they deeply rely on the things that used to be, and even the whole mindset of used to be. Like it's very heartbreaking to see the actions of what used to be presented in the present moment. But hey, like I told someone tonight, that you have to allow for each and every situation to gradually show itself, so it is all known for the makeup of who you are, why you have to allow for your internal compass to guide and lead you at all times. Yeah, I feel like it's all about getting back on your feet, though, Pisces. And I feel like, see, yeah. I feel like the wisdom should tell you that you don't, if you are a woman, like with a whole vagina, you don't need to be in this masculine energy or playing the role of a masculine for really anything, because you are the mother, and vice versa. It's like these things, they matter, but they don't matter, and if you get lost in the role you are playing, well, the results are what we see right now, presently, to where you can't even listen to something without you saying, oh no, that's me, oh no, that's that, oh no, that's that. And it's like, wait, what? This Who are you? Are you in your own strength? It is really deep, but you know, I just mind my business, child, and I try to stay in alignment of Briera. So, what's this angelic frequency here? I mean, and everybody is what we truly like. You get no, I mean, you get sympathy, there's sympathy for the fact that, you know, we want more for the children of that situation, more so you, because the children are more affected. Like I told someone before, I would rather sit and struggle and allow for my children to see that part of life than to actually leave them and pursue something while they sit and struggle by themselves, regardless. And that's a lot of this. We don't look at the bigger picture when it comes to letting relationships go and actually co-parenting, even when it doesn't feel like it's necessary. What's this angelic frequency here? Yeah, I told you. when it comes to the summer, is it the summer I turn pretty? When it comes to that, that's like if if nobody understands, and I mean if they don't deeply understand that for what it is, no more. It's just cut off. Just cut it off. I mean, I promise, just cut it off. So, yeah. And this one, that's a very sad story, though. I'm not gonna talk about it. Somebody, ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. See, maybe it's not a bad thing to be in the nosebleeds, though. Like, I feel like if I had, if this just be here with me, right? If I was a very wealthy person, right, and I could be courtside, or I could be skybox or whatever. And I've experienced that multiple times in multiple different ways. I think I will personally choose the nosebleeds once in a while. Let me feel what it's like to be in the nosebleeds, to just feel and see what it's like. Could I see and experience what the children that isn't this wealthy experience every time they show up to one of these events? Could I put myself in that predicament and actually understand it for what it truly is? It's getting late, child. It's getting late. We gotta stay focused. This is not the time. Yeah, with the Seven of Wands, okay? With the Seven of Wands, I feel like continue to understand that potent connection for what it is, your protection for truly what it is. I feel like you've learned great lessons when it comes to fighting up against things that is sent to disturb you in different ways. I feel like that unit is very successful, okay? So I wouldn't, even though I question people in different ways, but I wouldn't question them at all, like in a way where, you know we can't feed off of one another in a certain manner, right? I wouldn't question that intellectual connection that you have with your your people, okay? I feel like you've been raised above something for probably like 6 times. You've raised above something or was risen above something. And it's like a lot of anxiety behind that one. But I feel like somebody is unable to reach you, yeah, because of like being taken advantage of of disabilities, yeah, of one being so, and I won't say by the book, but they are very disciplined, and like they don't want to get a whooping, right? And just take it for what it is. And that's why I had to stop myself earlier, because I was like, somebody really does need this leather belt put to them, and just whatever. But it's just like someone understands that it's higher than that, so they shouldn't have to indulge in certain activities to be a part of anything. So, and I feel like that's just something in itself that people just have to start to understand. Not everything is business, though. Yeah, something, you know, it's like that embarrassment. Man, someone does not like to be embarrassed at all. So, you know, you gotta see that for what it is as well. So, hmm but yeah, and then that's where it comes in. Like, you know, you can't also try to put people in this energy of competition when you know that there's no competition there. Like, you deeply know that there's no competition there. So, what's the results of you trying to put someone in competition? What's the results of that? The embarrassment for yourself, Mr. or Mrs. I don't like to be embarrassed. What's the Seven of Wands here? Yeah, with the Seven of Cups. You gotta choose what's best for you, okay? Continue to choose what's best for you. I feel like you might not have as, and yeah, just I was just gonna say, just be honest with the people. You might not have as many options as you thought you did or that you did have in the past, but go with your desire, you know, go with the things that, I won't say go with the things that are suggested to you, but go with what you truly desire, what's going to help you to stay focused on feeling holy and present, help you to feel seen for truly who you are. It's not about settling, but it's about you truly just understanding that, you know, people go to great lengths to keep things from achieving greatness. So just make sure you are choosing to really be rooted and grounded before allowing someone else to make you feel like you have no options and no one truly loves you for who you truly are. But you don't want to, yeah, you don't want to be in this stagnant energy as well. And that's why you have to see your daily routines as being like a ritual to a certain degree so that you can rely on yourself just as much as you rely on anything else. And I do mean anything else. Child. What's the divine matrix here? Yeah, with the King of Cups. And I feel like continue to be the healer that you truly are, okay? I feel like you're fair and just. And I feel like, it's that maturity, that emotional maturity that is highlighted throughout these connections. It, mm, okay, well, yeah, choose. Okay. See, I try to mind my business when it comes to these relationships, child. I don't, I don't know. Anyways, it's just like, yeah, I feel like they do be getting with people just to have babies by them. They do. They really do. They be like all about the children that is produced through certain frequencies. It's so strange. But anyways, so that's an option. You might end up finding somebody new that only wants you for your goodies. So you got to be very careful. I'm not saying to be guarded by that, but I'm not saying to not have children either, but it's just like, dang, man. I mean, once you've already see, allow for yourself to grow with someone. Make sure it's what everybody desires. Maybe that is a big disappointment for someone that the children, that there's no children that could be produced through a relationship in some type of manner. I don't know. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But it's just, I feel like you've had enough of that though, where we get with people just because of how and what they can contribute in that manner. So now I'm stuck with you because we have a child together, and it wasn't even nothing, or it wasn't even supposed to be nothing. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't, but that's not an option, and it shouldn't be. But maybe it is. But I feel like you've already chose that cup one too many times. So choose a cup where it's more self-reliant, more ambitious goals. What is the goals here? What is your goals? What do you have going on? Okay, that's not a lot, but it's something, child. It's not a lot, but it's something. And just keep it just like that. I feel like dolphins are significant to you as well. I feel like continue to be responsible with disposing of things, okay? Continue to be responsible with disposing of things. It's very creative. And the color orange is significant as well. I feel like it's beautiful, I feel like we are all, oh, well, yeah. We are all superheroes in our own way, okay? In our own light. I feel like, the science of it all, huh? I guess I feel like allow for this court process. If you're going through a court process, just allow for it to end before you start to focus on the science aspect of what comes next, okay? Take what resonates. What's this King of Cups here? With the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Just allow for that situation to end out, because I feel like it's going to be, the truth is going to be shown, who is the gold digger and who isn't, right? The truth is going to be shown, why these people have been getting opportunities and not retreating to recharge for the right reason, why they are being put in the spotlight and being overly accepting of these romantic gestures. It's going to be shown why that is, and it's already, yeah. Oof. So anywho, so you continue to be intelligent with how you are disposing of certain things and certain energies, okay? Have the closure for yourself and understand your power for truly what it is. Don't be in conflict of the mind or with someone within your unit, okay? That's naughty. It's just not necessary, but I feel like it's karma waters, yeah. And then, yeah, my goodness. Exactly. Oh, no. I don't like it very much. I don't like it because the women, I'm not saying, because I'm a woman, but I personally wouldn't get with people just because of what they can do for me. I just wouldn't. But women do that. I mean, even men, but in this situation, a woman is just, she just doesn't know when to stop. So it's a journey, and it was a route that everybody participated in at some point of time. So it's just, you gotta figure that out for yourself. But I feel like they have been saying that there's a lot of crisis behind this decision, but I don't feel like it's in the way that we are thinking, because at the end of the day, that want to be right, that need to be right, that need to be seen, that need to be loved is how you ultimately get nothing. So, and that's just for yourself. So, you know. But yeah. But I feel like don't be fighting amongst each other though. Like that's a big thing, especially over somebody that ain't no. Well, they are somebody, but you know, their generosity is just a little bit much. That generosity is a little bit much. So I wouldn't be up here fighting over the ones that is generous to everything and everyone. It's just my opinion, though. But it's probably worthy. Probably has some real tightness to it. Some real flowing towards calmer waters after being put in the mental hospital for a while. And well, see, if you know anything about the tunnels, that's something that they're going to bring up too. So if you've been in the tunnel business, then you got to be careful with that. Okay, if you've been in that tunnel business, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. I'm just speaking, because I feel like you're very fair, Pisces. You're very fair, and you don't be overly doing stuff. So if you're put in the middle of it, it's because of your knowledge with something, okay? And you just got to see that for what it really is. Mm-hmm. See, you use your emotional intelligence, and someone uses their wand, and that's why, what are you using versus what someone else is using to get to these new beginnings, to get these opportunities, to actually be seen for who you really are. And then, you know so I feel like you get it. That's why I'm just like, okay, there is still a lot of fighting going on. I'm trying to tell you not to be fighting, especially over anything. There's no need. It's time to let go of it all. Start anew, build new. Well, then that's not possible now, is it? What's the soul star activation here? We have the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, something is a lie when it comes to multiple things or multiple people playing a role that it doesn't help you to remember who you are and why you are and why you were even introduced into a certain frequency or atmosphere to begin with, okay? I feel like you need to continue to work hard, gain strength from the difficult situations or the difficult understandings. hmm And yeah, it's not a lie that someone is truly fulfilling their soul contracts. It might just be a lie of how they are making it seem like they are overly invested in you. That might be the lie, but it's not a lie for them to fulfill their soul contracts in whatever manner that they are fulfilling their soul contracts in. Like, that's something that we have to accept, that just because my story doesn't match your story, or my way of thinking doesn't match who you are, doesn't mean that it's a lie. But what it does mean is you shouldn't be in this energy of overly seeking the gratification or the recognition from someone that you already have had encounters with. Why did that end to begin with? And why are you so eagerly or accepting of it again? So, something is only designed for certain frequencies to hear and see. So you have to see that as well. hmm Oh, and it also was a lie that someone was paid to be in a relationship with someone. It wasn't okay. Ooh, ooh. It was true. Um, it was how they were getting their money. I can't even you can't even you can't say nothing about the past and the past ways of being seen. It's like I'm trying to figure that part out. Well, yeah, it's that part in the movie. What is it? Curtis was supposed to love me. He was supposed to love me. Like, that's that dream girls, like, a bitch don't know. That's who it is. Okay. But I'm just like, ooh, child. Well. The cat is out of the bag. What's the Seven of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles? With the Seven of Pentacles, right? Because these are seeds that has been planted, and you know, it's just, I feel like just stay focused on working hard, okay, on gaining success through the difficult situations. I feel like give up on trying to still be recognized by things that you already put a lot of time and effort in, especially in the past. And if you all haven't moved anything forward, and it's been like 10 years or 7 years or 6 years or whatever the case may be, just accept that that was just what it was. It's like people are still waiting around for you to come in the physical world, and that's a big shock to the psyche for myself. I'm gonna just use myself. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm gonna just use myself. Like, wow, I didn't know that. But that's what they're saying, because when it does happen, you might end up like a one of them. So you gotta be careful. Pisces. It's just about ending out things and gaining justice in your life. Making sure you are being truthful and honest, and making sure you're not getting lost in that angelic frequency and what that actually brings in. You know, you need to stay rooted and grounded in your own energy. Be present, and especially be present in your children's life. Leaving them to pursue a career or a person will never result in the success that you feel like it will, because that it's always more to it, and you're always being judged for that. Even if nobody makes you feel like you're being judged for it, you're definitely being judged for it, even if it's not by the people that surround you or even your own children. You're being judged for it, for leaving them. So that's something you need to figure out for yourself. But stay devoted and committed. Okay. So mm-hmm. 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 Continue to look at the bigger picture though. But you can, and that's why it's like I'm I'm not disappointed, but I'm just like, dang, you know, you sit for a long time and you see things in a certain way for such a long time, and you can lose yourself in that, and you constantly want what you see is given to other people in this physical world, so then you try to make that for yourself, but the whole time it's like you're not even thinking about the thoughts and the actions that is the routine of you really feeling wholly presently, you know? So, but I said it right to let this court process, you know, be fulfilled in whatever manner it's supposed to, and then pursue. Let it be. What's your goals? You got some goals, you got some things you still need to accomplish, and you got some routines that need to be really your divine ritual that you are paying attention to day in and day out. So that's the focus right now. Let situations play out the way that they need to play out, and don't get lost in this whole angelic frequency, because you might be very disappointed when it's brought to the physical world. Okay, so I love you, Pisces, and I do hope something resonated with you. I'm sending you peace, love, and light, and until next time.